Race number 3 then, it's Happy Valley. We leave the Class 5s behind and get into Class 4 company here over the 1200 metres. Again with the field of 12 heading to post, headed by New Future, Banner Young, Jerry Chow from barrier number 3. Amazing News drops in class. Founds and Morera from 5. Aries jets a wide gate here. Barrier 10. He drew barrier 2 last week when he was supposed to run over the 1200. Trader's been a bit disappointing. His 2 starts back this campaign. He's beating 1 horse home on each occasion. Migo's Giggle from 8 with the cheek pieces taken off, which were worn last time out. Happier Friends, good 4th to Baltic Whisper. First up, getting through Victoria General, who's first up. Everjoy as well. Cordyceps 1 and Happy Gathering with 1 run so far. Mark, that was behind Great Harvest, where he finished 3rd, beaten 2.5 lengths.
Everjoy and Aries go forward off a good speed here. Everjoy's trialled up at Shah 10. Happily Friends and Trader, he's got speed 2. Trader, Happy Gathering, travelled to Took. Happy Time was ridden more forward last time and didn't run it out, so he goes back this week inside of Amigo's Giggle. Cordyceps 1, Amazing News, Victoria General and New Future, and they race in pairs.
We will start with Amigo's Giggle. Still pretty lightly raced, Paul. He's had the 4 starts so far, but this, as it turns out, was his worst run today.
It was, wasn't it? Like, it looked consistent in those other last 3 races, and especially 2 starts ago when he ran that second behind Packing Victory. That was a really good run from him. He'd sort of dropped out a little bit here in this one, but coming here to Happy Valley, he's been here once before and was placed.
He led up this day. Don't think they'll lead with him again. Cheek pieces come off. He's way better than this. His trials and his race day form before that has shown it. So happy to forgive in that run and go again here.
Got a little bit unbalanced, didn't he, as well? Probably about 150, 200 out. Happier Friends next, Mark. It's a pretty solid effort, I think, finishing 4th behind the well-backed Baltic Whisper.
He's been in good form, this horse. He was a winner at his last start, last campaign, when he beat Laura's by a neck, and as you said, 4th here behind Baltic Whisper. Draws barrier number 6. He'll be fitter for that first up run. Drops a couple of pounds off his back too, down to 121. He's just going consistent races, Paul.
Yeah, look, he's only a one-time winner from his 20 starts, but as you say, he always catches the eye, doesn't he? And he's always sort of there or thereabouts.
OK, final one to have a look at the trials for this one. Aries up at Chung Fa, Paul. He's first up for the campaign.
He is, and look, he's won off a rating of 59 before this horse. He's now down to rating 58, so he's at his right rating. He's drawn wide, barrier number 10, but I think he can go forward, so I included him.
Thought he might be hard to beat on the fact that he's got a really good first up record and he's finished near Gracie Love here, and Gracie Love has franked the form out of this trial by coming out on Sunday and winning. Was pushed out a little bit late. Didn't really like that part of the trial, but I do like what he's done first up in the past. OK, he's certainly in the market. He's 6.9 at this stage, much like our first 2 races, Paul. Wide market with our favourite at 5.4, Happy Gathering.
Yeah, but I put him in Happy Gathering because he's going to get a really nice run, I think, from his barrier draw. But I'm going to go with New Future, one we haven't talked about as well on the top. He's won fresh as well in the past. He's again rated nicely now back here in Class 4. Barrier number 3, Jerry Chow, takes a little bit of weight off his back as well. So, look, I've always liked his track work, and he does catch the eye finishing off strongly. So he's on top. Happy Gathering, the one I just talked about. Aries, we talked about him, and Amigo's Giggle as well. 112, 3 and 5.
Aries goes on top. Wasn't the greatest trial the last little bit, but a winner has come out of it in Gracie Love in a fairly strong field on Sunday too. So he's on top. 2-time winner first up. Matthew Poon with a couple of pounds off his back as well. Happily Friends is consistent. Amigo's Giggle is much better than that run at Shah 10. Don't think he'll be leading this week. And Happy Gathering right down the bottom of the book. 3, 6, 5 and 12.
We've all got the 3 and 5 in our numbers there. 1 and 6, my other 2 numbers, and actually the 6 I've got on top, that is Happier Friends. Race at number 3, Class 4, over the 1200.